Hello, hello. Look what the cat dragged in. Just how did you vermin get in here? My throat is parched beyond belief. And it's all because of you! Don't think you're getting out of this one alive. That's what a rat gets for stumbling into a trap uninvited.
I know the pain that you feel, but I must ask you to stop this nonsense now!
You what? Dozy old shrew! How dare you pretend to know me?
You are accosting the townspeople who come to draw water at the oasis at the merchantry's bidding. Also, the Khamer and Profiter merchantry can make money. This is pure selfishness.
Huh? What's with you people? Ugh, my head's about to split open. What about proof? Can you prove I'm behind this?
There's your evidence.
What? How did you get a hold of this? Criminy! Everything's going down the drain! I can't handle this thirst! You lot have come here to take everything from me, eh? Hypocrites like you always rush about, sword in hand, ready to fleece the last penny from the likes of me without a second thought! My worthless parents were born victims who lost everything they had! In the end, they cast me aside and left me to die! So there's me, still a kid, all by my lonesome in the desert! I was taken in by what I thought were good people, but they turned out to be scum, just like my parents! They just wanted to make a quick buck off me. Once I was worthless to them, I was out on my backside. Do you know who saved me in the end? A band of thieves! Now isn't that something? They took from others, that gave me a reason to live. It was them who taught me that to make it, you have to be the exploiter, not the exploited. So that's what I do. I won't give that up for a bunch of pretenders like you!
Need a hand, Jackal?
Ah, Chief! Perfect timing!
The usual fee, then?
No problem.
My contract ends here. I'll take my leave.
What? Chief, I don't understand.
Your odds are poor, and I don't take poor clients.
Go then! They all abandoned me in the end! Not my parents. The boss.
We've defeated a man who admits he is rotten to the core. Yet I feel bad about it for some reason.
I understand. But nothing can justify what he's done.
Ah, good day. I believe this is our first meeting, yes? I am the chairman of the Khamer and Profiteer Merchantry.
Which is a front. You are a Rutus Profiteur, merchant of death. We see right through you.
Where does this come from? You are a strange girl.
You have conspired with the Time Mage Khamer, King of Ansheim, to monopolize the well here.
And you hired desert thieves to attack those who went to the oasis for water.
You have no evidence of this!
We have proof. A note containing instructions to the thieves, and another mentioning a hidden passage to the palace.
Impossible! What is going on? Why would this fall into your hands? You must have skulked into my place of work. You dastardly fiends! Fine, you have unmasked me, but this changes nothing. I will never let you leave here alive! Need some assistance, Profiteer? Is this not obvious? Kill the little beasts! I trust I will be compensated. You shall be richly rewarded! Make sure not survive! Then we have a deal. Your money will be well spent.
This has only begun!
agreement ends here. This is what your money buys.
What? I've paid you a small fortune!
Any further, and I'll be placing my life on the line. That bears a surcharge of 51.2 billion pig.
That's not a surcharge! It's a national budget! You're mad!
Then this is farewell. Best of luck.
This is fraud! I'll see you reported for this! That is all you need? It buys status, fame, anything.
He seemed even nastier than before, don't you think?
It's not like he was doing anything differently, though.
I felt it. His words grated more than in the previous world.
I feel more relieved we have beaten him too.
It's the king again.
All is going according to plan. The entire kingdom grovels at my feet, Kent. Is it not brilliant, Spellpincer?
Yes. Perhaps you are right, Khamer the Eighth. Or should I say, Elok the Time Mage.
There is no perhaps about it. It is hard fact, and more will prostrate themselves before me over time. Through my collaboration with Profiteur's merchantry, the price of water has surged. The people suffer greatly. The public service I have ordered will surely be a burden to them. The more I steer their discontent toward the Wind Vestal, the more they will all trust me. Thankfully, the Vestal has not returned from the kingdom of Kaldisla. With any luck, she will never return. Without the Vestal, the people can devote themselves fully to their king. It is only a matter of time before believers of crystalism disappear from these lands. We have no need for the crystals or the Vestals. I shall become the supreme power here, and under the banner of anti-crystalism, the kingdom of Ansheim shall thrive. With me as ruler, this kingdom can last 1,000 years. How delightful it will be!
Do you think it will be that easy?
Oh, do not be such a bore. You'd be wise not to rain on my parade.
My apologies.
What? This isn't... How are you here?
Regardless, I am here. I heard everything.
And just what did you supposedly hear? What new slander is this?
You're a poor actor, King.
You have some proof, then? Some evidence to show that I made these comments? Ha!
He's like a child caught in a lie.
No, of course no such proof exists. I know you lot are plotting to tear me from the throne, but it won't work. It won't.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Is this what you call leadership?
Just where did you creep in from?
We came through the secret passage in the giant clock. We know that you and Profiteur are in cahoots.
I trust you did not see anyone but soldiers on your way here.
What do you mean?
I see. Well then, not a soul will miss you if you and your companions die here, Wind Vestal.
You horrid beast!
Do not let any leave here in one piece, sir. You can name your reward.
Then we have a contract. If price is no object, I shall place all on the line for this battle.
There is no place for you here, Vestal. no one!
What? You aren't running this time?
Such a reward is worth taking a few risks. I must earn my keep by holding up my end of the bargain. Just a bit more. Still, the money has been worth it.
I see. I regret my failure to see through the former king's misdeeds.
Where will the kingdom go from here? How will it function in the absence of its king?
I will take up the mantle of governance for the time being, though that is no lasting solution. Ansheim will have to change. With luck, it will become a land led by its people for the benefit of all. What is certain is that it will ever be a welcome home to you and your companions, Lady Vestal. We will pray for your safe journey. Go, and bring your light to all the world.
Look!
The crystal has reverted to its pre-awakened state. Do you know the cause of this, Aerie?
The crystals have never been awakened before, so I'm new at this too.
But you are a Crystal Fairy, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I know everything. Should we perform the rite of awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Orthros, the bringer of doom!
So the creature is back as well.
We'll just have to defeat them again!
That was rough. I don't remember that being as hard last time.
I thought the same.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I know you've done this 4 times already, but do you have any questions? Time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! Well done, Agnes!
Have you checked your brooch, Eri?
Yes, the wind crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes, I am used to it now. I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay.
Harem.